What are you hiding from? Right now, in the shadows of your mind, something whispers. It's quiet, subtle, relentless. You've spent years pushing it away, burying it beneath distractions, beneath meaningless pleasures, beneath the noise of 1,000 excuses. But no matter how hard you try, it's always there, waiting patiently in the darkness. I call it your demon. Everyone has one. Yours may be fear, insecurity, trauma, guilt, regret, something you refuse to face, something that tears at the edges of your thoughts late at night. You pretend it's not there. You smile to hide it. You fake confidence. You chase success, hoping it will silence the whispers. But your demon grows stronger with every denial, every lie you tell yourself. What if I told you that running is pointless? What if I told you your darkness isn't there to destroy you, but to forge you? See, the world teaches us to fear our shadows, to pretend they're not part of us. We're told to hide our pain, conceal our weaknesses, to only show the world the bright side, the perfect version of ourselves. But let me ask you something powerful. How can you ever truly know who you are if you refuse to confront the darkest parts of yourself? Today, I challenge you. Today, I dare you not just to face your demons, but to embrace them, to understand that your true power, your true strength, lies in turning around and walking directly toward the thing that frightens you most. This isn't about courage without fear. It's about courage despite fear. It's about understanding that the only real battle in life is the battle within. And once you conquer yourself, nothing in this world can break you again. So ask yourself right now, what's your demon? What's the one thing you've hidden, ignored, or denied for far too long? Face it, admit it, name it. Because by the end of this message, you'll have the power to look your demon straight in the eye and say, "You don't control me anymore. Now you serve me." Your deepest pain holds your greatest power. Many of you walk through life weighed down by memories, burdens from the past, failures that you carry like scars deep beneath your skin. You see your pain as a curse, as chains wrapped around your ankles, dragging you deeper into darkness. But here's a truth they never taught you in school. Pain is not punishment. Pain is purpose. Every hero, every warrior, every person you've ever admired faced their own demons and endured tremendous suffering before rising to greatness. Their strength didn't come from comfort. It didn't come from ease. It came from staring straight into the heart of their own torment and deciding with unbreakable will, "This will not break me." Let me share with you a story. There was a man who lost everything: his family, his fortune, his dignity. He wandered the streets alone, invisible to everyone who passed by. For years he blamed fate, society, and everyone but himself. But one night, in the depths of despair, he looked in the mirror and finally saw the truth. The only person responsible for his suffering was himself, because he had surrendered his power to circumstances. That man decided in that moment to reclaim control. He turned his anguish into fuel, channeling every ounce of his pain into action. He rebuilt himself brick by brick, using his suffering not as a weight that crushed him, but as a foundation upon which to rise. Today, he inspires millions. Why? Because he transformed pain into power. Listen carefully. Your pain holds the seed of your greatest transformation. Your suffering isn't something to hide or be ashamed of. It's the key that unlocks the strength you didn't even know you possessed. Every tear you've shed, every scar you've borne, every moment of agony was building your resilience, shaping your character, and preparing you to dominate your destiny. The time has come to stop running from your pain. Turn and face it, head on, feel it, accept. Understand that every wound you carry is proof you've survived, evidence of your resilience. Let your scars tell your story, not of defeat, but of victory, of survival, of triumph. Say to yourself right now, "My pain doesn't weaken me. It empowers. My struggle doesn't break me. It builds me. From this moment on, I no longer fear my pain. I master it. The truth will hurt, but first it will set you free." You see, confronting your demons isn't just about acknowledging their existence. It's about understanding why they're there. Every shadow you carry has a story and origin buried deep within your past. Perhaps it's a childhood trauma, a painful betrayal, a devastating failure, or the crushing feeling of inadequacy you've harbored for years. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you looked honestly into the mirror of your soul and asked yourself why you are who you are? We often fear this question because we're afraid of the answers. We fear discovering truths about ourselves that we've long tried to avoid. But here's something powerful you need to understand. Avoidance never heals wounds, it deepens them. To grow, you must confront those uncomfortable truths. Imagine this vividly with me. You're standing alone in a room filled with mirrors. Each mirror reflects a different version of yourself. Your fears, your failures, your regrets, your insecurities. They're overwhelming, aren't they? You feel trapped, but the only real escape is to break through the illusions, reach out and touch the painful reflection. Feel them, accept them, own them, because when you finally touch the truth, its power to hurt you disappears. I know it's painful to revisit your darkest memories, to relive your weakest moments, but it is precisely in that darkness that your true power lies. Your shadows lose their grip the moment you drag them into the light. The things you've hidden lose power the moment they're revealed. It's paradoxical, isn't it? To heal, you must first feel. To rise, you must first fall. To become fearless, you must first face your fear. Let me tell you something important. There's no shame in confronting your darkness. The shame only exists in denial. When you admit your truths, the painful, raw, honest truths, you take back your power. You reclaim control of your narrative. You become the author of your destiny, not a victim of circumstance. So I urge you right now, stand bravely before the mirror of your soul. Look deeply, clearly, and fearlessly into your shadows. Ask the tough questions. Why am I afraid? Where did this pain come from? What have I been hiding from myself? Only then, only through complete and brutal honesty, can you free yourself from your chains and rise as the master of your own life. Repeat after me. Today I choose truth over comfort. I choose courage over denial. I choose liberation over fear. Your greatest strength lies hidden within your deepest weakness. Many people spend their entire lives trying to hide their weaknesses, covering them up with false bravado, perfectionism, or masks of confidence. You hide behind smiles, behind illusions of strength, desperately afraid someone might discover your vulnerabilities and judge you as weak. But listen closely. True strength never comes from perfection. True strength comes from authenticity, from accepting and mastering your vulnerability. What you consider weaknesses, those fears, anxieties, insecurities, are actually your greatest opportunities for growth. They hold within them the potential to unlock extraordinary power. Because only through conquering your deepest fears can you truly harness your full potential. Think about this carefully. What if your anxiety is really just your mind challenging you to become braver? What if your insecurity is simply the universe demanding that you learn genuine self-love and self-respect? What if your darkest fears are your greatest teachers, urging you to become stronger, wiser, and infinitely more powerful? Let me share a secret with you. There was once a woman whose life was paralyzed by self-doubt. She feared failure more than anything. Every opportunity she avoided, every risk she refused to take, deepened her self-loathing. She saw her insecurity as her greatest curse, her ultimate weakness, until one day something shifted inside her. She became exhausted by running. Instead of resisting her weakness, she decided to embrace it, to listen to it, to learn from it. She discovered her fear wasn't a curse, it was an invitation to become courageous. Her insecurity wasn't a weakness, it was the fuel she needed to push herself harder than ever. Slowly, deliberately, she transformed her supposed weaknesses into weapons of unstoppable determination. Today she's thriving, unstoppable, utterly fearless. She stands boldly, not despite her weaknesses, but because of them. Imagine the possibilities if you did the same. If you turned around, stopped running, and faced everything you believed weakened you. Imagine how powerful you could become if you realized your vulnerabilities don't make you less. They make you more human, more resilient, more powerful, more unstoppable. It's time to stop apologizing for your flaws. Stop pretending to be perfect. Instead, Harness your darkness. Use your fears to strengthen your resolve. Let your insecurities sharpen your determination. Transform your weaknesses into weapons. Right now, tell yourself this clearly. From this moment, my weaknesses no longer shame me. They strengthen me. My fears don't limit me. They push me forward. My vulnerabilities aren't my weaknesses. They're my greatest weapon. The moment you think it's over, that's exactly when your true story begins. Have you ever reached a point so dark, so hopeless, that you believed your story had ended? Have you ever felt completely broken, convinced there's nothing left for you? Perhaps you're there right now. If you are, then listen closely, because this is precisely the moment you've been waiting for. In your darkest hour lies the seed of your greatest rebirth. Every powerful transformation begins in darkness. Think of the phoenix. It doesn't simply rise, it must first burn. It must face annihilation before achieving resurrection. Like that phoenix, your true potential awakens only after you confront the fire, the darkness, the destruction within yourself. You might feel right now as if you're buried, lost, forgot, but perhaps you've not been buried. Perhaps you've been planted. Perhaps your greatest chapter is waiting to bloom from the ashes of who you once were. Allow me to share with you a crucial truth. Your darkest moments aren't your end. They're your beginning. When life breaks you down, it's not to punish you. It's to recreate you. Every great warrior, every legend, every champion you've ever admired faced annihilation before victory. They didn't succeed despite their darkest moments. They succeeded because of those moments shaped them, defined them, and propelled them to become unstoppable. Think about your darkest night. Recall your deepest despair. Understand this clearly, that darkness didn't come to bury you. It came to test you, to awaken you, to forge you into something greater. Those painful moments were preparing you to rise stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you could ever imagine. Now imagine yourself emerging from this darkness. See yourself stepping forward from the ruins of your past, stronger, sharper, unbreakable. Feel the unstoppable energy coursing through you as you declare, once and for all, that your past no longer defines you. It refines you. No matter how deep the darkness, how heavy the burden, or how fierce the demons you've faced, remember this. You were never meant to remain broke. You were always meant to rebuild. You were always meant to rise. Right now, embrace your dark rebirth. Stand tall, raise your head, and let your voice echo clearly. I am reborn from darkness. I am unstoppable. My past is my fuel. My future begins now. The only person standing between you and your greatness is you. You've journeyed with me today deep into the shadows of your soul. You've confronted your demons, acknowledged your pain, embraced your weaknesses, and faced your darkest truth. Now comes the moment you've been waiting for, the moment to truly conquer yourself. Understand this clearly. The greatest enemy you'll ever face lives within you. It's your fears, your doubts, your self-sabotage. It's the voice inside your head, whispering you're not enough, you can't, you're weak. But today you've learned something vital. That voice is a liar. Your darkness, your pain, your past, they don't define you, they empower you. You are not your scars. You're the warrior who survived them. You're not the victim of your circumstances. You're the creator of your destiny. Everything you've endured, every challenge you've overcome, was preparation for this exact moment. This isn't just motivation, it's your chance to rewrite your story, to reclaim your power, to finally become the unstoppable force you were always meant to be. No longer will you run from your demons, you'll face them head on. No longer will you hide your weaknesses, you'll use them as your greatest weapon. No longer will you fear the darkness, you'll embrace it, master it, and rise from it. Right now, I need you to promise something to yourself, not to me. Promise yourself that you'll never again allow fear to control you. Promise yourself you'll never again allow pain to paralyze you. Promise yourself that you'll never again settle for less than you deserve, because today you're no longer trapped by your darkness, you're empowered by it. Take a deep breath, feel the energy surging through your veins, feel the power in your hands, in your heart, in your soul. You have the strength now, you have always had it, to become the hero of your own story. As you step forward from this moment, carry these words with you like a battle cry. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I have faced my demons, and now I am unstoppable. Rise. The world is waiting for your greatness.